What makes someone come back stronger after a major setback? Think about the glitz and glamour of Hollywood, where the highs are sky high and the lows can really knock you down. It's here that some stars shine the brightest after falling out of the spotlight. They claw their way back into our hearts with their unbreakable spirit and sheer determination. These aren't just comeback stories. They're powerful reminders that it's never too late to turn things around. Who doesn't love a good comeback, right? Let's get into some of the most jaw-dropping ones. The rise, fall, and redemption of Robert Downey Jr. You know Robert Downey Jr., right?
Iron Man.
The guy who pretty much is Iron Man in everyone's minds. His story isn't just about the glitz. It's a gritty tale of falling way down and fighting to come back. Picture this. It's the late 90s and Downey's life is spiraling out of control due to his struggles with addiction. He was once the bright young star of Hollywood with a promising future, but then things went south fast. He ended up behind bars, more than once, because of drug-related charges. You'd think that might be the end of his career, right? But here's where it gets good. After hitting rock bottom, Downey didn't just try to rebuild his career, he transformed his whole life. By the early 2000s, he's out of the legal woods and makes this epic comeback. In 2008, he lands the role of Tony Stark in Iron Man.
Take that off, what are you?
Genius, billionaire, playboy, philanthropist.
And suddenly, he's not just back, he's bigger than ever. The movie blows up, and Downey becomes a major player in Hollywood again, leading one of the most successful film franchises in history. It's like, imagine being at the very bottom, thinking there's no way out, and then climbing to the top of the world. That's Robert Downey Jr. for you. His comeback isn't just a career highlight. It's a life-changing turnaround that shows us no matter how tough things get, there's always a chance to turn things around and soar even higher than before.
For your consideration, the Jericho.
Isn't that just the kind of story that makes you believe in second chances? Britney Spears, a pop icon's journey to freedom. Now, if Robert Downey Jr.'s comeback is a story of personal transformation, Britney Spears' story is all about fighting for your own voice and freedom under the whole world's watch. Remember Britney from the late 90s and early 2000s. She was everywhere.
It's killing me, and I must confess, I still believe.
Topping the charts and living the pop star dream. But then, things started to unravel. The pressure, the media scrutiny, it all became too much, leading to a very public meltdown. It wasn't just tough, it was heartbreaking to watch.
Why are you crying, Brittany?
You okay, Brittany?
Are you okay, Brittany?
Amidst intense public and personal battles, she faced a conservatorship that controlled her life and career. Can you imagine having every choice scrutinized or made for you? Yet, Britney didn't stop fighting for her autonomy. The hashtag Free Britney movement started picking up steam, backed by fans worldwide calling for her freedom. Fast forward to 2021, after years of legal battles, Britney finally won. The conservatorship ended, marking a monumental victory in her life. It's not just about her making a musical comeback, it's about Britney regaining control of her own life, her decisions, her finances. It's a testament to her resilience. She showed us that no matter how tough the world might be on you, your spirit can still triumph. Britney's journey is a powerful reminder that everyone deserves the right to control their own destiny. Isn't that an incredible turn of events? Just goes to show, never count someone out. They might just come back stronger than ever. Matthew McConaughey's reconnaissance. Now, after hearing about Britney's fight for freedom, let's talk about Matthew McConaughey's wild ride in Hollywood, which they now call the reconnaissance. So Matthew was basically the king of rom-coms, right? Charming, laid back, and always finding himself in quirky love stories. But after a while, he got tired of being boxed into the same type of roles. He wanted more, something deeper. So he took a huge risk. Matthew started turning down those big paycheck rom-com gigs. It was a bold move. The guy went almost 2 years without work because of it.
So I could pull up into the parking lot in the morning before school, and like a friend of mine, this girl Kathy Cook or something, I could get on my CB and like duck down and go, "Whoa, look at Kathy Cook this morning. She is looking."
But here's the kicker: his gamble paid off, big time. When he came back, he wasn't just the charming guy next door anymore. He took on roles that challenged him, like the gritty lawyer in The Lincoln Lawyer, and then the gaunt, desperate AIDS patient in Dallas Buyers Club. which snagged him an Oscar. That transformation, it wasn't just a comeback, it was a rebirth of an artist. People started seeing him in a whole new light. And that's the thing about comebacks, right? They're not just about getting back to where you were. Sometimes, they're about shooting even higher, showing the world a side of you they never knew existed. McConaughey's story reminds us that sometimes you have to step away from what's safe, venture into the unknown, and you might just find something incredible waiting on the other side. It's all about taking that leap, even when it's scary as heck. What a way to reinvent yourself, huh? Dave Chappelle's return on his own terms. So, we just talked about McConaughey's dramatic reinvention, right? Well, Dave Chappelle's comeback story, it's a whole different ballgame. Dave was at the top of the comedy world with his show, Chappelle's Show. It was groundbreaking, hilarious, unapologetically bold. But then, at the peak of his fame, he just walked away.
Dave Chappelle is the baddest person to touch a microphone that's alive right now.
Dave's a beast. Dave's a beast, man. That's the only man.
Left $50 million on the table and moved to South Africa. No spotlight, no Hollywood drama, just a sudden, shocking exit. People were baffled, wondering why he'd leave everything behind. But Dave had his reasons. The fame, the pressure, it was all getting too much, and it wasn't making him happy anymore. He needed to step back, find his peace, away from all the noise. That's real courage, isn't it? Walking away from everything, because it doesn't feel right anymore. And when he came back, almost a decade later, it was on his own terms. No compromises. He returned with a series of comedy specials on Netflix that were not just funny but introspective, raw, reflecting the wisdom he gained during his time away. The specials were a hit, and suddenly, Dave was bigger than he'd ever been. It's like Dave's story teaches us that sometimes stepping back to reassess and realign can lead to an even greater comeback. You don't just come back to reclaim your place. You come back to redefine it. And that's exactly what Dave did on his terms, under his control. Just goes to show, true comeback isn't just about reclaiming lost glory. It's about coming back wiser, stronger, and on your own terms. What a legend, right? Jennifer Coolidge, from stagnation to stardom. All right, after diving into Dave Chappelle's deliberate step back from the limelight, let's switch gears to Jennifer Coolidge. You might remember her as the quirky, hilarious Stifler's mom from American Pie, right? For a while though, after her burst onto the scene, her career hit what you might call a slow patch.
Do you object if I said that you were quite striking?
Mr. Finch, are you trying to seduce me?
Not much buzz, just a few roles here, and they're nothing that really stuck. But then, something unexpected sparked her comeback. It all started with a little impression by Ariana Grande on a late-night show. Believe it or not, that bit of fun reignited interest in Jennifer, leading her to land a role in the hit series, The White Lotus. Talk about a turnaround, right? From there, her career just exploded again. Award nominations, critical acclaim, you name it. Jennifer was suddenly in the middle of it all. There you have it, stories of incredible comebacks that remind us it's never too late to turn things around. These tales aren't just inspiring, they're proof of what's possible with perseverance and courage. Got a favorite comeback story or inspired to share your own? Drop a comment below. And if you enjoyed these stories, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content like this. Your support helps us bring more amazing stories to light.